guys, I'm back. So this is part 2 of the first video about, homelessness and etc etc. But anyways, my name is Iora. For those of you who do not know yet, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you like this channel, feel free to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But yeah, so I wanted to continue sharing with you guys about the situation of what was going on or whatever with me, with my job and my work, and how I became homeless, etc etc. And so yeah, so I was working for just to kind of get back to what I was saying in the other video. This is the part 2 of the first video about being homeless. I was talking about what was going on in jobs or whatever. So excuse me. So I was basically just I was overworking. Like, I was working for Armani Exchange. The manager was mean in the beginning, but she became nice in the end. She apologized to me and we became good friends. We even traded Instagrams, which I loved so much because I bought them so much money. I was hustling. I was literally out there with the most powerful voice. I was loud. They put me as the model, as one of the models in the front that brings the people in. And so we wear like all. I love Armani. I love the clothes, but I don't know if I can. I just don't know. I love it though. I love the experience. It gave me the best work experience, I believe. But what I didn't like was the fact that I was just not. They didn't like do something. Like, how do I explain this? Basically, I was standing out there and I was like, hi, welcome to Armani Exchange. Today we got a big sale and today we're going to do this and welcome and welcome. But I was doing it like in an extremely loud voice. Welcome to Armani Exchange. And it was like the loudest, the most powerful voice. Everybody in the mall from there to there heard my voice and they were like, oh my God, they came running in. You'll be like, what in the world? I got this hair in my eye. I rebuke it. Okay, so I was like, they were like, what is going on? I was so loud, you could swear I was in a microphone. And I love that job because it gave me the opportunity. I loved working for Armani because they gave me the opportunity to express myself. I needed to yell. Like, when people were being rude to me, I never got a chance to yell. And Armani gave me that opportunity. When they put me out there, they put me in the front. I was lucky. I was happy because I'm a Leo. I have a major personality, and I'm like, I have to express myself. And Armani Exchange gave me that opportunity to do that. And I was like, I didn't even care like what was going on anymore. I was just enjoying the fact that I got to dress. I didn't have to wear like uniform. Of course you have to wear their clothes and you have to wear like sort of like similar things to the people, but you can wear jeans, but you gotta wear a blazer. But it's so cute. The clothes are so cute. And Armani gives you like 75%. Every 3 months they give you like 75% off, but I'll tell you more about that. I don't want to like overdo it on this video because I only literally have 15 minutes. I don't pay for this or anything. So basically I was like, oh, and I bought in, and the news, like this, I was yelling so loud, this big camera came and these news people came in. They were like recording me, and I was like, I just stopped. I didn't say them because I was camera shy. I didn't know if I was supposed to do that. I didn't want to make it all about me. It was just weird. I just froze. Like, I couldn't believe this news came and started recording me. And I was like, oh my God. So it was so big, but I bought in so many people. The camera was literally like zigzag. Not the camera. The line was literally like one of those things, one of those games. And it was so long that literally went outside of the mall. Like, those people could not believe that I brought in so many people, like beyond anybody else. So it was unbelievable. And so after I did that, I didn't get, because I was so busy bringing the people in, I didn't get a chance to work the floor and I didn't get a chance to work the floor and like and like kind of work on my sales, because in order to stay at that job you have to have great high sales. You have to be able to, and they have to be recorded. So all those people, what I should have done was told every person that came in, make sure you say my name, make sure you say my name, make sure you tell the cash register, when you get to the cash register, make sure you say my name. I should have said that, but I never said that. But anyone, if anybody, or if I ever, but I don't think I'm ever going to work for them again. I just don't want to. But if anybody ever works there, just remember, if you ever bring people in that much, make sure you tell everybody, if that's how it works. But I know that's how it works in Armani Exchange. If that's how it still works, make sure you tell the people, say my name at the register, tell them I'm the one that helped you. I should have said that. But all the people that were inside, the employees that were working there, were literally earning off of what I got in. And it was not fair, because it was fun for me, but the fact that I wanted to stay, and the fact that they only let me stay long because I was only working there as a seasonal worker, so it wasn't like permanent. But see, they start you off as seasonal, and if you're really good, or if you have your sales, only if your sales go high, then they put you into a permanent. You become a full-time employee. And so when they put me in that, it was like because at the end of the season, they let everybody go, but they let me work longer, because they were like, oh, we really liked you, we didn't want to let you go, but the fact that you didn't make that much sales, we have to let you go, but we're willing to you can use us as a reference, and if you tell them you work here, we can always help you get, you can come back next year, or you can come back anytime. We're hiring and we'll hire you again, blah blah blah. And it's all sounded good, but I kind of felt bad, because I was like, dang, I worked so hard. Like, I was literally up, I was staying up all night, like till they had us in there till like 2 o'clock, working, folding clothes, and then we had to go back home. And so I had to ride the train with some of the other employees, and we had to ride the train back. At the time I was living in the shelter, so back to the shelter. And when I was at the shelter, they didn't even let me, I lost my bed. I'll tell you how it goes. Like, when you don't claim your bed, you lose your bed, and you go to work. If they don't know you're working, it's all these big things. And so there was times where I went back and I didn't have my bed, and I had to stay up all night. And then the next day I had to go to work, and literally I left work at 2, went back to the shelter, couldn't get my bed. I had to be at work exactly at 8 a.m. So I had to go. So I literally had to shower. I had to get in the I got in the shower somehow in the morning. I don't even remember how I worked that out, but I got my bed or whatever, and I got in the shower, went to work. I don't even know if I showered. I did. I definitely showered. I got in the shower in the shelter, and I went to work. I believe so. And I went to work, and I was like literally foggy. I took some energy pills, and I was literally so wired up that I was weak. When I got there that day, I made the most money for the company. I made a lot of money, but I was dying literally. So anyways, long story short, it all just became so much for me. After a while, I realized how my body was. I loved how I was making money, but I lost it. I ended up after that job was ended, I stopped. I worked for another job, but then I got fired again. But I got fired because I don't remember how. I got hired at the Pump Food Energy, and I think why did I get fired? Oh, because I don't remember. I think I didn't know the menu. I think I think they fired me because I wasn't really good at the menu or something like that. I didn't study the menu well, and they were like, oh, we're letting people go, and I guess they let me go, and I was so mad. But it was a good job. It was a fun job too. The people were pretty nice. The managers, from what I remember, were really cool. So from that experience, I just didn't like working for people. I got tired of working for people. I got tired of dealing with bad customers. I mean, I don't think I ever really had bad customers. I'm always super good with customers, so they're super good with me. So it's I never really had problems with customers, but I got tired of the employees and just the competition in the business. And I was going through my own personal emotional things that I could not carry everybody the weight of everyone else. I could not stand being talked to like shit, you know, like I couldn't like some employees don't know how to talk to you. Some employees treat you like you're stupid. Some employees, and these are the employees that try to embarrass you in front of customers, and they don't know, you know, they don't understand that this is a family. We're a team, like, you know what I mean? In some places like a money exchange is a competition. It's like, you know, eat or get eaten, you know what I mean? But in like restaurants, like we're a team, you know what I mean? So it's like, you don't need to talk to me this kind of way. If you want something like this to happen, or if you want, you know, you gotta talk to me nicely. You gotta talk to everybody nicely. If you want your team to work nicely as a manager, if you want your business to work properly, you need to learn to talk to your employees or the people that are under you correctly so they can do their job right. But if you break them, if you mess them up, they're gonna mess things up because they're gonna be like, they're fragile, you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I was too fragile. I know that you gotta be strong, and I was just going through too much stuff. I was going through home stuff. I was going through not having a place to, well, having a place to go, but living in a shelter where where women were like dirty and disgusting and mental and all sorts of things. And it was just like, I was the only normal. Even if I was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenic, I was not taking meds at the time. So it was like, I was not really like gone, but I was like, I was still like going through my own things. I didn't really start hearing voices until 2019. But I was still put in the hospital for silly things. Like when you're in a shelter, you know, once you go to the hospital, they always ask you, and if you go in the shelter system in New York, they always ask you, have you ever been to a mental hospital? And once you say yes, they put you in a mental shelter, in a shelter where mental people are. So you all of a sudden you're like mental, you know, because you've been in a mental hospital once. So anyways, I wasn't taking meds then. But what I'm saying is like, the pandemic is here. Being homeless is not a joke. But being homeless is not something that you need to fear. Because especially when you live here in America. And I don't know how other third world countries are, where I don't know how London or different places are. You know, I'm from Africa, you know. So it's like I lived there. I moved to the United States when I was 9 years old. So I only know parts like in 1987, I believe. No, not 1987, 1997, because I was born in 1988. So 1997, I believe, I moved to the United States. So I only knew parts of what was going on in Africa. So those things have changed now. So maybe things are better now. But believe me, being homeless here is nothing compared to like being homeless in Africa. You know what I mean? So it's like, you have to literally see it in that way, like in order for you to survive. Like for me, like when you come from a worse situation, from a worse family, a worse life, this life doesn't seem as bad. I always encourage like people not to complain about this life, especially Black Americans, especially African Americans. I love my African Americans, but I believe like a lot of them are really spoiled, and a lot of them just have never seen like, they've seen dark times, but I'm saying like, not like living in Africa. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to beat around the bush and be like, oh, you know, you've experienced dark times, but there's nothing like experiencing dark times in Africa. You know what I mean? Because dark times in Africa is so different from here. It's more like you in battle with God. Like, you know what I mean? Here you in battle with people, and which God, you know, it's still a battle, but when you're in Africa, you're literally like dealing with the sun. You're dealing with things that you don't have to deal with here, like water problems. If there's not enough water, if you don't have water pipes, if you don't have enough food. Some families have big homes and big this, but all these things are passed down to them from their ancestors, from their like, that's what happened to us. Like our big 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom house is so huge. And it's not just a house. We own, my dad owns, not mine, but my dad, he owns this property so huge. God, he can make so much profit off of it. But the thing about it is it takes maintenance. It takes money to keep a property, to build a property, to keep it maintained, and to keep everything. It takes so much money. And the fact that like there's no like he works as a pastor, and that's all he does. And it's just like it's like we had chickens, but the chickens run out, and it's just so much stuff. But anyways, I want to continue. I'm at 14 minutes. I guess we're gonna have a third video, and we're gonna just keep going at this. So this is so I just want to continue to tell you guys more about the homeless and being homeless and on the street. and I wanted to just encourage everyone to not be afraid of the situation. That we're in pandemic dark times right now, but don't think about it as a dark time. I'm going to tell you more on how to survive being homeless. It's not that bad. Don't panic. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it.